Alright, gamers, we are on episode 8, WWE 2K25, myRISE Mutiny, coming off episode 7, I forget the title of that, but we are currently on third-party candidate, coming off third-party candidate. Yes, we're coming off third-party candidate, sorry. Hotboi won the fatal four-way match. Gave his little promo that NWO was a ploy, gave his respect and apologies to our troops for being committed. And now we're gonna see what is leading now. Alright, this is episode 8. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. We are on episode 8. Let's go.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Byrd rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Byrd rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
All right, y'all. We are confirming the third-party candidate. CM Punk is going to take Hotboi's place in the match because he has something to prove to Lexis King. And for our reward, we will get the WCW NWO sold out 1997 arena and the women's NWO shirt. So again, this is episode 7, part 2, not episode 8. This is episode 7, part 2. Let's do it.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Baylee. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
All right, NXT Mutiny said before we take over WWE as Survivor Series, thanks to Triple-H, we take back our NXT Unity Tag Team Championship tonight at NXT No Mercy. WWE said none of that is going to happen. We have faith in CM Punk and Byrd to get the job done. Scrap Daddy AP said put for Team WWE. Nick Aldis said same. Let's set the tone heading into Survivor Series. Kevin Owens said you guys are going to be very disappointed. Alright, let's go.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Baylee hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
All right, the NXT Unity Championships are on the line. CM Punk and Byrd versus Lexis King and Jacy James.
And his for the NXT Unity Tag Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Baylee. And their opponents, Byrd and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Baylee onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Baylee and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series and therefore the entire future of WWE.
So they thought Byrd was about to face a dude opening the match? Fuck no.
Placing him in the corner.
We ain't doing that.
Big knee lift.
Alright. CM Punk look like he on our side. We gotta set the tone against Lexis King. That's easy to do.
Elbow drop. Piercing. Here we go. Exploder suplex. Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring.
Punk showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
So they say as CM Punk, I got an Irish Baylee to the upper right ring post. I'm gonna do that after I prove my point.
CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk is stifling the opposition now.
And he turned it around.
Now he's looking for some momentum.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans.
Producing a trampling. Oh, strong impact.
He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him. Made it for the tag. Irish whip from Punk on Baylee.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided
What?
with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the
Is that what we doing?
of one CM Punk.
Wow.
And now CM Punk
Wow.
is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE.
Heard that.
I don't get it.
Heard that.
We're going to be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
This motherfucker CM Punk went to Mutiny, y'all. Wow. Where we at?
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Baylee invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Baylee and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Baylee on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Alright, I can recruit men's division as Hotbois, recruit women's division as Byrd. That's a toughie. Let's recruit men's division as Hotboi.
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Alright, y'all. Thank you for joining me for this video. We just finished Are You Ready? For our awards, we got the NXT Arena, No Mercy Mutiny, and CM Punk in the roster. Alright, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. You know, nothing else. I'll see y'all on the next video.